Hello guys and girls, and welcome to a really good tutorial. Today I wanted to run through 3 essential apps that every Mac user should have in their dock or applications folder. The first one is Caffeine. Now, if you're watching a YouTube video or a movie on your Mac and you find that every once in a while your screensaver interrupts your viewing, then Caffeine prevents this from happening. This is the icon that you need to look out for. When this cup is full, you will not be interrupted by your screensaver. You can continue viewing until your heart's content. However, if you want to use your screensaver again, that's no problem at all. All you need to do is toggle this off once to empty the cup, and your screensaver is back up and running. Just like every application, Caffeine has its own preferences. To access these preferences, left-click on the icon using the secondary mouse click as shown in a previous episode of Wheelie Good. As you can see, I have 2 of 3 checked. I don't need this message to be shown every time I start Caffeine, and for the default duration I've selected immediately in the drop down menu. You have a variation of time limits that you can choose from, but I prefer immediately. So let's move on. The next application I want to show you is Disk Doctor. Now this application is absolutely amazing. It measures just how much disk space you have left and calculates how much of that space is considered junk, cache, application log files, and trash. Now obviously these file types are not significant and do not damage your system in any way. So let's start the scan, but before I do that, it says here that I have 334.7 gigabytes of free space and 664.3 gigabytes of used space. Now my total capacity is 999.0 gigabytes, which is almost a terabyte. So let's start the scan and see what it calculates. Now, when you first do this, bear in mind that it may take a few minutes, as it says here, so just be patient, please. So there we are. Now by default, as you can see, 3 are toggled on: the Trashcan, application logs, and application caches. Now I usually turn on these 2. Trashcan downloads, mail downloads, and I leave large files off for me because that is where I usually have my home movies and other video files and photos. So it's calculated that I have 3.4 gigabytes of space to be freed. So let's get those gigabytes back, shall we? Next, we have a warning message which says we recommend you make a time machine backup before processing. Yes, I couldn't agree more. So before doing this, always have your time machine set up. So here we go. Cleaning, just keep cleaning, just keep cleaning. So for some reason, the caffeine app, after you've like toggled with its settings, remains blue. So if that's too distracting, just quit out of the application and relaunch. Still cleaning. Still cleaning here. Bear in mind that I've got my capture software running at the same time, so it might, cause a slight delay when doing this. Yeah, so we're still waiting here. There we go. Now, every once in a while, it asks you to rate the application. I'm not going to do that at this point to save time, but you can see that it's cleared 3.4 gigabytes of space. Your system will now have more memory and more space to work with. I recommend that you do this every month or so. The third and final app is Pixelmator. Now, there's a reason why I have these images on the desktop here. This application is a cheaper and more affordable version of Photoshop, Adobe's Photoshop. So, to show you just how similar it is, I'm just going to do a quick demo of what it can do here. So, let's open my image of the logo that I have here, the channel's logo, and I can show you just what you can do with it. Basically, you have your image settings here, which works in exactly the same way as Photoshop would. You have your edits here. So, if we want to shrink the size of this image, we can either go to image size and change the resolution that way, or we can go to transform, hold the shift button while you're doing this, and shrink or enlarge from the corners like this. So there we go. Holding the shift button just maintains its proportion, so it's ideal for you to do that. To enlarge, grab onto the corners again and pull the mouse, move the mouse away from you at this point. So that was just a brief demonstration. If you would like an in-depth demo of Pixelmator, leave me a like, comment and subscribe. But before I end this video, I'd like to let you guys know that all of these apps are available in the Mac App Store, which can be found on your dock right here. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Your support means the world to me, And until next time, this is B signing off.